Well, welcome back to Bourbon Riders. Today we're back up in LJ at the Appalachian Bourbon Society, their bar and maybe one day grill. Are you ever thinking about putting in a grill, Daniel?
We got a couple on the deck. We could certainly throw something on it.
So we did a bottle share not too long ago, but today this is all about honey finished bourbon. You up for some honey finished bourbon?
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
Let's get started. Okay, we have 3 honey barrel finished bourbons that we're going to put in a blind. The first one you know about because I've been talking about it. In fact, we shared it at our last bottle share, did we not?
Yes, sir, we did.
Daniel, this short barrel, the bee's knees, and this is version 3. Version 4 just came out, so if you're hunting it, you'll probably see 4, not the 3. 3 came out last year. 4 is out now. I know that because I was just at Short Barrel. It is a bourbon finished in honey barrels. And our next one, I don't think that you've ever tried. You've tried this one. What did you think of that one?
I enjoyed it. It's very good.
You didn't think it was too sweet?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, not at all.
The next one is 3 Cord. You might know it's actually by musicians that formed this one. And it is a cask finish, so it's probably a little higher here. Bourbon and corn whiskey finished in honey and toasted barrels, which this one I think is just a bourbon finished in honey and toasted barrels. So this is 111.3.
That one is 111.3 as well.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Isn't that kind of weird?
That is.
That is
pretty
Anyways,
strange.
Could this be sourced from somebody? It could be. I have tasted it in the past. I liked it. But tonight, is it better than the short barrel? But we have an outlier. When I say an outlier, we have a fly in the pudding. And it's not a fly flying around here. It is the Blue Note Honey Bourbon Cask. Straight bourbon whiskey finished in honey barrels. This is 115.7 proof. And neither I nor Daniel have tasted it.
No, that one just hit the market here in Georgia.
Yeah, it just did.
Yeah.
So I was lucky enough to get a bottle of it. It is here in Georgia now, but it's very limited as I understand it. So if you see it in your bottle shop, you better go ahead and buy it because they're not lasting long. It is a very limited release. Now, if you're up in Memphis, where Blue Note is at, you might have a better time getting it. But in Georgia, if you see it, and you like honey finished bourbon, I buy it. And this was around $70. I don't remember what I paid for the 3 Cord. The short barrel is a lot more expensive, but sometimes expense doesn't make better bourbon. It just makes it more expensive. But tonight, we have 3 in a blind. We don't know which one is which. Jamie, Daniel's wife, has poured it, and we don't know which one's which, so we're going to taste all 3 of them and figure out which one do we like best. So let's take these off and bring up our glasses. And the rules are simple, Daniel. Taste each one. Tell us what you think about it. And then, third, second,
And first,
push them out. And we'll see, do we match up? And then we've got cards here that Jamie has made for us for the reveal. And we'll see just how bad this is messed up. So we're going to get started. You want to start on the left or the right? You pick. I'll start on the same side.
let's go left to right.
Left to right it is. Wow. I do smell a lot of honey on this one.
I smell honey on this one as well.
A lot of these honey barrels, it's like that's predominant.
That's your predominant note.
And if you get bourbon with it, that's good. But a lot of times on the nose you won't, but on the palate you will. That honey just really comes through on the nose.
So this one's honey, vanilla, maybe a little bacon spice.
And I'm getting honey and a little bit of caramel and baking spice. But your nose may say something different, right?
Everybody's a little different, right?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I do taste the honey. Wow, that's proofier than I expected. And this is not my first bourbon of the day. In fact, we did a show earlier. That's got some proof to it.
Mine's not proofy. I wouldn't say it's proofy. Definitely getting honey on it.
But I'm getting something else there too. But the honey is not like a bright like a clover honey. It's a darker honey to me.
Well, we may be drinking two different ones as well. So,
are we drinking two different ones? We are? Okay. Well, that makes it even more fun.
Yeah.
So we may not be drinking the same bourbon.
Same one at the same time.
Ah, well, there's the wrench in things I wasn't expecting. So you may not be drinking the same one I'm doing.
So this one's not proofy to me, but definitely get the honey on mine. Some oakiness. A little bit of vanilla coming through on the palate. Not a long finish. I would say short to medium finish on that one, but it's good.
I'm thinking this is different. Mine tastes like a darker honey, not a light honey like a clover honey like we have around here in Georgia. To me, it definitely had honey's coming through, but not a local honey, if you ask me. So I'm going to go on to the middle one. Cheers.
Cheers. Now this is, you still get the honey, but on this one for me, this is a different honey. It's almost more like a honeycomb.
You might have the one I was tasting first.
Yeah.
This one is a lot less honey flavor. It's more subtle in here. A lot more whiskey or bourbon.
Yeah, there's a lot more on mine. This is a lot more bourbon forward than the last one. The last one I had a lot more honey. This one, the honey is a lot more muted on the palate. Not quite as sweet.
Definitely not as sweet.
Yeah. I definitely think I like the first one better than that one.
I know that I like the first one better than the second one. Different. They're all three of them.
Yeah, they're all three different.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
Now this is to me, this one that I'm trying is definitely the proofier of the three.
How's the honey? Does the honey come through?
It's not the honey's there, but it is not nearly as prominent as the first glass was. It's more of your bourbon flavors coming through on this one.
I would not. We don't know if it's the same one, but this one, I've got to me, this one has got the lightest of the honey flavor coming through. A lot more bourbon notes. It seems to have the most viscous of the three. Very rich. But still, the first one, my left.
Yeah, my left
was the most honey
definitely
forward.
most honey forward. So I don't know if we're drinking the same one or not, but that was definitely most honey forward of mine.
Well, we're running out. I'm running it. We're going to have to make a decision.
Take one more sip on that one.
Well, I'm going to leave this one. To me, it's like which one of these is second or third?
Yeah, that's definitely my first place.
Now smell this one. Tell me if you don't get the honey right away on that one.
Oh yeah, that's honey all day.
That is honey all day. That honey really comes, and that to me it's like a clover honey.
Yeah.
Very bright.
Yeah.
This one is like, if they put it in honey barrels, it's only for a day. This one does not have a strong honey finish at all.
That's my third place. That's my second.
That's definitely my third place. I'm going to have to go back and make sure these are still good. I love a good honey finish. It's funny. I get honey on both of these. This is a dark honey. This is a light honey.
So you like the dark or the light honey better?
I like the smell of the lighter honey better. I'm not sure which one I like better.
The light honey definitely smells better. So
Wow.
if those were the same glasses, we have a difference, but we'll see. I guess when we flip our
All right,
cards over.
so I'll let you go first. Tell me what your third place is, which is your glass in the middle.
So this is L. L is my Blue Note honey.
Wow. My third place was H. Blue Note Honey.
There you go.
Yeah, so
Hey,
we're in
at least we
agreement
agree
so
on
far
those.
that the Blue Note Honey was our least favorite of the three. And I'm not sure it's the cheapest. I think, I take that back. I think the 3-chord was the
Three
cheapest.
chord's probably the
I
cheapest.
think the 3-chord
yeah.
was the cheapest.
I'm not sure what the price is on the Blue Note, but I think the
So-
Blue Note was the most expensive.
Well-
I think.
This was $69.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little more than that. Okay.
I'm
So
thinking.
that's gonna
I'm
be-
thinking this was 50-ish,
Okay.
and we know that
Shortbarrel's, yeah.
short barrel is, depending on where you find it, is
100.
around 100,
It's 100 plus.
100 plus, 100
yeah.
plus. So,
All right. You
all
want
right.
my
Well,
second place?
what was second place?
Second place is J. So that's my 3-chord.
Wow.
See
Second place for me
See if we're going to agree all the way around.
was a short barrel.
Ooh, so we got a disagreement for
Yeah.
first.
Now, I like the deeper, richer flavor of the honey in the first one, which was your first one. So they were all different there.
Yeah.
So I like the 3-chord flavor. I love the aroma of that one. So
So that is
for
K.
me,
And
yep.
that is my short barrel.
I picked the 3-chord first. You picked the short barrel.
Yeah.
Interesting. I would have predicted short barrel, Blue Note, and 3-chord just because Blue Note makes such good bourbons that I would have predicted. I think the surprise of the night
is the
the
3-chord.
Well, the 3-chord came in first, but the surprise to me is that the Blue Note came in last.
Oh,
Both of us thought
yeah,
the
that's
Blue Note.
definitely a surprise for sure. Yeah.
So,
I thought it would have been. So if I was predicting, I would have said short barrel, Blue Note, 3-chord. That would have been my prediction.
yeah, I wouldn't have thought 3-chord. And I will tell you that these were very close. I went back and forth the two of them. I just liked the richness, the more honeycomb flavor I was getting in the 3-chord. But, you know, honey
Honey,
is funny.
yes, depending
I-
on where it's from.
And a different day, I probably would
Yeah.
do that.
You could swap those two for sure,
Yeah.
depending on the day and what you're wanting.
So the fact that the 3-chord came in first for me and second for you was really, I think, the surprise that we both would have thought 3-chord dead last.
Yeah, for sure.
So for the
But
money, pretty
For
good.
the money, that's I think that's your best value of the night.
Best value. Now, I will tell you that I like the short barrel Bee's Knees 4 a lot better than the 3. I've tasted both. And we just did a barrel pick with Sprayberry Bottle Shop. If they pick what I like the best, that single barrel of honey finished actually even is better than the 4 I tasted. So I think short barrel is going to come back and going to push out the 3-chord.
So you're saying we might need to revisit this?
I think we're going to need to. Why? I think what we do is when we get our single barrel, assuming we pick up a single barrel of the honey finish from Short Barrel, we bring this guy back out.
Yes.
And we say, okay, mix up the glasses. Which one's better? I'm predicting Short Barrel will come back on top, but for the money, this is actually pretty good.
So I don't have a bottle of the 3-chord, but I definitely will.
You do now.
Be on the hunt for it. Well, thank you.
You can keep that bottle. I'm a big fan of my. You
Short Barrel?
you don't have a bee's knees, so
I don't.
There, you enjoy that
I have
one.
been looking for it, but I have not found it at a reasonable price. Let's just
well,
say
and
that.
I would tell you that you're not going to save money on the 3 versus the 4.
Yeah, they're about the same price.
Yeah, so if you can
I'm
get
definitely
the 4,
going to pick up the 4 when it comes out.
I think you should. I've had the 4. I like it better than the 3, and I would say if I had the 4 here, I think it would have beat the 3-chord.
You think it would have been a unanimous decision?
I think it would have been unanimous. Boom! Unanimous.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to pick up the 4 when it is released. I'm looking forward to that. But I would have thought the Blue Note would have finished a little higher.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in it because I'm a big fan of the Blue Note Uncut and the Crossroads, which is their bourbon finished in French oak casks. I think it's a really good money, really good bourbon, and typically the Blue Note stuff is $40 to $50.
Yeah, that's
anytime you buy it.
It's hard to beat the Blue Note at the price, honestly.
It is.
It's a good value. They're doing some great things, and I honestly would be happy to have that on my shelf. I mean, none of these were bad.
No, they were all good. Yeah.
they were all very good. I would be happy to sit down and sip any of them.
Yeah, I think if you got any of them, you would enjoy them. It's just in a blinds can be tricky.
Yeah.
This actually, for me, I liked just slightly better than this. Daniel was the opposite. We both thought that this was in 3rd place, but it was still good. I'll still enjoy it. I'll say
these two were more honey forward on the palate than the Blue Note.
I would agree. And I think that's the trick. If you want the honey less pronounced, then Blue Note might actually be the one that you go and try it. It's $69. I think it's a great value. It's a hint of honey.
Yep.
These two are definitely a lot more pronounced.
More honey forward. Yeah.
A lot more.
Yep. I agree.
So your mileage may vary, and if you try that, let us know what is your favorite honey finished bourbons. Honey finished bourbons isn't for everybody. But if you like a good honey finished, I don't think you can go wrong with really any of these 3 tonight.
Yeah, all 3 are good pick. It's just going to be a little bit, whether you prefer the more honey forward or you're looking for something with just the slight honey finish to it.
What we should do as a tiebreaker?
What's that?
We should give Jamie both of these and let her make a tiebreaker, and I'll put that in the comments and
see which one she likes.
Which one did Jamie like? Jamie's going to be the tiebreaker on this, and we'll let you know.
Here's what I will tell you about that. She's going to pick the sweeter of the 2.
She's going to pick. Well, okay, there we go. She's going like.
That's my prediction.
She's going like, why did you involve me? Off camera, of course, Jamie. Yes, you are the deciding judge. So we hope you will like this video, comment, and share, and come back. We're probably going to do our remote at the Appalachian Bourbon Society about once a month, and it will vary what we do, but we're always going to be doing blinds because we love blinds, don't we, Daniel?
Yes, sir, we do.
We do.
Please check out our Facebook page. Consider joining the Facebook page where we're going to be doing some bottle shares in the future. So, yeah, please check out the Facebook page and consider joining the Facebook page for more information concerning the bottle shares in the future.
And we'll put a link in the description. It'll take you right to the Appalachian Bourbon Society. So, as always, please drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. And I'm going to have to go with my number 1 since there's hardly any left. Cheers, Daniel.
Cheers, Mike.
See you next time. It's a wrap.
And I knocked over a glass.